Good afternoon and welcome to the Wrestling Report. My name is always Stephen Fairbairn and I am here today with two new guests. Well, three, but he's off camera at the minute. You'll see him soon. I am here with Scarlett, otherwise known as Demi, and Brandon Prince, and just Brandon, because it's his name. It makes life a lot easier that it's your actual name, mate, honestly. Yeah. Thank you both for coming on. I have a little bit of a structure for the beginning, and then what I'll tend to do from there is I'll move on and you have the floor, basically. So we'll start with you, we'll work along if that's all right. When did you start in wrestling, and how did you start in wrestling?
I started in wrestling by accidentally stalking someone.
That's an unusual one, yeah?
Yeah, so I'd kind of got back into watching it during lockdown. Murphy.
For the benefit of the camera, this is our third guest, this is Murphy.
So I started rewatching it during lockdown, and then I didn't really think anything too much about it. I was just watching it here and there. And then a few years later, I wasn't really happy in the relationship that I was in. We were starting to just be different people, have our own lives, that kind of thing. He was working away a lot, so I wanted a couple of hobbies for myself.
Makes sense, yep.
And I remembered that a girl I'd actually worked with at one point had put on her social media that she was, I think, a wrestling ballet or something.
Right.
And I thought, I wonder how you get into that. And I literally went and stalked her page. She probably doesn't know this. This is the funny part. She probably still doesn't know.
So you're outing yourself, yeah.
Rebecca, it was you.
So can I ask you, just sorry to interrupt you, did you start initially thinking you were going to go in as a valet rather than an actual in-ring?
So I wasn't intending to actually do shows. I initially went in just for something fun and different to do with my time, just to have something for myself, I guess. But yes, I went and stalked this poor girl like multiple years back.
That's actually such an unusual way. I love it. I think that's great, isn't it?
Like much better than mine.
Found some local schools and just kind of messaged and just ended up showing up one day for a session. Kept showing up, started doing shows, branched out to other places, and just kind of tumbled to where we are now.
I like that though. I like that because, I mean, how quickly did your focus change? Because obviously you must have gone in with like a preconceived, I'll be a valet. Because the thing is, the irony is in wrestling, up until obviously maybe the last 10, 15 years, women's wrestling was very sporadic, wasn't it? It was a bit niche, especially in the bigger companies. You know, there was next to no, real consistency when it came to women's wrestling matches. I remember as a kid watching events where there was no women's matches for years and years and years and years. So did you but there was always women on the show, obviously valets and whatnot, and interviewers and whatnot. Did you think maybe that was going to be your ceiling, or did you think ahead of that already?
I didn't even think to that. I just wanted to go and maybe like learn some stuff. I was doing a few other things. I was doing pole fitness. I was doing a few other kind of exercisey things at the time, I think. I'm very health focused at that point. As I said, I think that was kind of what I did for myself. And so it was just intended like, I'll learn some cool moves. That's the extent of it.
I like that. I'll learn cool
how to do a front flip that I've always wanted to do. And then I think 3 weeks into training, they had a show break and the trainees come down, help build the ring,
Makes sense.
The things that you do as a trainee.
Yeah. Sweep the ring and everything,
you do as a trainee, yeah. So I went along, built the ring, helped out with stuff, and they kind of said, look, have you, days before, and I want to say, I think the show was on a Friday, they asked me on the Monday, do you have any gimmick? I'm, about 16 days in at this point, so no.
Why would you? Yeah, at that point, yeah.
And you should ballet. You should ballet.
Wow.
You're good at talking, come out and ballet and just get a bit of experience of the
out in front of the crowd that quickly as well.
Yeah, so I ended up, funnily enough, uprising tag partner Reese Miller. I actually managed his match.
Wow. Did you get involved, like taking bumps or anything, or?
Didn't take any bumps in the first one, I don't think. I think after that one, I always ended up taking bumps or hitting silly moves. But not initially. So I basically ordered off as all trainees first gear comes from. Ordered literally these like tights that were like Harlequin patterned, and because at the time I had long blonde hair in pigtails, they went Harley Quinn.
Awesome.
You show up constantly in red and black, just do Harley Quinn.
Also helped at the time Alexa Bliss was doing the Harley Quinn stuff.
Yeah, well, Alexa Bliss was doing it, but like
I
obviously.
forgot she did all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But this is like when the second Suicide Squad and everything come out as well, like
Oh,
2023.
right. Also,
So-
when Margot Robbie was huge and everything. Yeah,
so it was at the
Prominent
time.
figure.
Exactly, and they're like, it's going to be the easiest one, whether we've got you as like a face or a heel, easy to get over. Everyone's going to know who you're trying to be. It's going to be an easy one to do, and let's face it, the kids at least will know who it is.
Yeah.
So I went out, didn't know what I was doing, just shouted at people, laughed a few times, done, great. And then, from there, I ran away from promoters for a solid 8 months because I wasn't ready to do an actual match.
Wow.
So
You're the only person that I know that ran away to
Actually
actively
turned
not
it
get
down.
on the
It's not a
show.
story I've heard. Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
I feel like a lot of trainees are like, oh, I'm ready. I've done it 3 months, but I'm ready to dig. I'm at a standard. I did not. I genuinely figured out that most promoters, if you're not stood there, when if they do the card on the day,
Yeah.
if you're not there while they're doing that card, they don't remember you exist.
Wow.
They have the peripheral vision, they'll look at everyone, and because I was still so new, I massively got away with it. And it was only when I think we then did my hometown that they were like, I was meant to put you in a match like 6 months.
Yeah, but did you not like that though? Yeah. Do you hear stories from all the guys I've had on where they've all basically come on and said, or not all, but a lot of them have come on and said, people are getting into the ring too quickly, kind of
100%.
thing. Do you agree with that? Do you?
100%.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
Oh, were you? Right. Straight. Oh, well, there you go then. There, we'll come to that in a minute.
I think so. I think now that I've been doing it a bit longer, there's times when I've got in the ring with wrestlers and I'm like, right, okay, what's your main moves? What's your hook spot? What's your comeback? And they'll give me like 3 random moves, and I'm like, right, but what's the sequence? What are we leading into that with? What do you have a put off? And I just get like a kind of blank face of, no, this is the only one I do.
This is what you do.
This is an 18-minute match.
And you've got 3 spots. Yeah. But no, I mean, obviously you've done it for a few years now. Do you still enjoy it as much, or do you enjoy it more than?
I think more. I think when I started, it was just a bit of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit of a distraction.
Do you feel more like how do I put this without sounding condescending? I don't mean to, like a proper wrestler, if you will, now. Like, in terms, do you know?
No, I think I genuinely do have, and we kind of mentioned it off camera, but I think I've got a bit of a huge imposter syndrome.
Oh, I'd suffer from that, yeah.
Anytime I get a big opportunity, I'm like, it's not going to come off. I've not got it because of me. I've got it because they've seen his Instagram and his is so cool. Or because I'm friendly with another wrestler and I'll make every excuse in the book of why I don't deserve it. And I don't think that's ever like gone away. I've been backstage and I always say I'm 30 minutes before my match, and for that 30 minutes, I hate wrestling.
Right.
He hates me.
You are the
Whoever
worst
I'm
person.
wrestling hates me. I want to run through the match non-stop. I'm on the borderline of a panic attack. I am just pacing. I'm an absolute nightmare. And then as soon as I step out, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But for that 30 minutes before, I am an absolute mess.
Oh, bless you, man.
And it's never gone away. I don't even know if it's getting worse. But
I like that. It's you think you'd get used to it, but as it turns out, maybe not.
Yeah.
It's
I think that's what makes it even funny when you've got trainees that come into it so early in the career and they're like, yeah, I'm ready. And I'm sat in a corner going, what are my moves?
I've done this for 3-4 years now.
I've done this for 4 years.
Yeah.
I've got none of my moves in my head right now. I like legitimately have panic attacks where I've just disappeared 20 minutes backstage and gone, I just need to go for a little cry and then I'll be okay.
A little cry.
And then I go out and I'm the biggest menace to society.
I was going to say, you come out so confident as well. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you fucked with me when I got in the ring, to be honest, now that I think about it.
Scarlett's just a different realm.
Yeah.
Scarlett's a whole different mindset. And I think it's why I have so much fun being Scarlett.
Hello. By the way, these are going to be some fat. That dog line on there, the Murphy line on there, that shot is going to be fantastic. Honestly, I can't wait for that. But no, you've given us a good little break there, mate. I love it. Yeah. Right, we'll move on. Brandon, same question. How did you start and how did you get into it? Hello.
Oh God, my memory is absolutely shocking. So this is going to be. I couldn't tell you the actual year. It's 9 years this year.
Wow.
2016, 2017?
Something like that.
2017.
I was gonna say I can't tell you the year. Can't do maths. My story's not as cool as that. I literally, I remember I was 6 years old. I want to say it was the year was 2006 because it was just after Eddie had passed. Because it was the year Ray went and won the world title at Mania. It's the only reason I remember it. And I was just flicking through channels and SmackDown came on.
Right.
And it was Rey Mysterio versus The Undertaker.
Oh, wow, right.
Watched that match and then it became a weekly thing of every single week watching wrestling. Going
And has that continued to this day? Or?
Still to this day.
Awesome.
And then it went on to collecting DVDs, going to CEX and these little shops that had them all.
I remember
charity
doing that.
shops.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
It wasn't quite tape trading. I'm a little bit too young for tape trading.
Yeah. I think I'm too young for that now. I'm a fairy age, so...
I know that's quite a common thing, and he's nicked the kid's toy.
He has.
He has his own.
His duck's there.
We'll just cut this bit out, God.
Honestly, don't even worry about it. These are good little B-roll shots. Yeah, I'm going to need to take that. That's baby's toy. Sorry, it's our favourite. Sorry, mate.
This is just going to be the whole...
Do you know what? I can't wait to have this on camera now. I'm going to show Becca this. It'll be class.
90% of this is just going to be the dog running.
I have no problem with it. Do you know what? It's a great little thing to have him on because he's like a little character all in himself. He's wonderful.
He is.
Well, he's been to more wrestling shows than most people do.
My newborn has, newborn, she's 9 months old. My daughter has, she's been to loads. She was there last night.
Yeah.
You know, it's incidentally, before you carry on, if anybody's noticed my voice is crackly, I was announcing last night and I probably got a bit carried away. And I woke up, I feel like I've been punched in the throat. So it's all good. But no, honestly, my throat is killing me. So if I drink a lot of water, that's fine. But no, anyway, yes, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, and then just always loved it. Got a trampoline, which being young with mates and a trampoline, it only ends one way. We broke a lot of wheelie bins, we jumping off sheds.
Oh God, really?
There was once the kitchen door that got broke.
Your mum and dad loved you. You know.
He's left out the pile drivers onto pavement and all the really stupid stuff. I want to point that
out.
Yeah,
the reason that WWE put the disclaimers on saying don't
for
try
people
this
like you, basically,
was definitely because of us.
Yeah.
But no, just absolutely well done. Just absolutely fell in love with it from watching one match, and then I found people like Evan Bourne or Matt Sydal, and that showed me independent wrestling.
Right.
And that's when I realised you can actually go and do this. You don't have to be brought in to WWE. It's not like you're going to apply.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you think as a kid, that's it. Yeah. That's the be-all and end-all,
well,
isn't
that was
it?
There was no AEW. There wasn't... TNA was there, but you had to know about it. You had to know where to look to
wasn't
find it.
Really broadcast openly in the UK, was it? No.
So it was once I started finding that's when I found like them on YouTube and going and getting video, like DVDs from bootleg shops that sell DVDs where the covers have clearly been printed off
a photocopy on bad quality paper. Yeah,
and that's when you find in the pay-per-views or like independent shows of random companies in like America and Japan.
We've still got them in there.
Have you really still got them? That's even better.
I've kept everything. I'm a proper collector when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah, I can't say that, mate. I'm so mad.
Our spare room, people can't stay over in our spare room when they come over because we've got like the computer and the desk, which we use sometimes for work, sometimes for like wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the room is just collectibles. And just everything.
All on board with that, mate. You're in there.
I am just a child with money. As I've got older.
That's the thing, isn't it? Do you not think when you get older, you look at all the stuff you had or missed out on when you were a kid, and you're like, screw it, I'll get it now, kind of thing.
My issue is I've got the nightmare habit of if I've got money and I see something I want, well, I've got the money, so I'll just go get it.
I do that. Yeah. No, I do that. Do you know the good thing is, you two sound like you've got a similar relationship to me and my partner because Becca, my missus, basically, she's an enabler. I mean, if you look up there, none of that stuff's mine. That's all hers. You know what I mean? And I've bought, silly statues and things, and she's like, yeah, just get them. It's fine. And then you look and you think...
I've been that for you. I feel like you didn't collect as much.
Oh, you're the enabler. You're the enabler. I love it.
Yeah,
I always had figures and Funko Pops, and then when we got together, you didn't really have... You had a couple of things here and there, but then I became very much of, that's cool, just get it.
Yeah, well, that's what she's like with me, yeah.
Space, that's the problem.
That's the thing, it takes up so much...
We've got a 2-bedroom house, and there's only, we only use 1 bedroom, so it was like, well, we don't need it to be a full office. And then there's the Funko wall, and then there's like endless boxes of
And there's
figures.
wrestling figures,
There's
there's
the belts
signed
on the
autographs.
wall. Yeah, it's gotten a little bit.
Nothing wrong with that, honestly.
Yeah.
I've got. Well, it's funny because we basically. I've got a storage unit where I keep most of my crap because we haven't got a lot of space for it. But it's funny you're saying that because everything you're ticking off, I'm like, yeah, got that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I've got it all there. I just wish I had the space, but again, it's as you say, it's life in it. You know what I mean? It gets in the way. But I mean, just obviously going back to what we were saying in terms of you were saying earlier about when I mentioned obviously wrestlers getting in the ring too early. You said you were the victim of that. So how long into your training did you get into the ring?
I started training in middle of January to the back end of January, and I was on a show in the February.
Wow, bloody hell!
It was only a Rumble spot, and I was dressed as Spider-Man.
Awesome. So nobody knew it was you, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I was only I think I was just 15 at the time.
You were 15. Oh my god!
I started wrestling when I was 14, just going to turn 15.
Wow. Do you know what's funny when I get you lot on? I forget how young a lot of you are.
I'm born 2002.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
I'll give over 28.
No, but I started at like 23, I think I was, and that's. I mean, I don't. It isn't. It isn't. It's not that late to start wrestling. But I think when, like you just said, when I'm on shows with the wrestlers and they've started at like 15, 16, some of them younger. There's like some that started training as children and they've then kind of come into it now. And I'm like, yeah, no.
That's what I mean. And you said you were born in 2002. I was 22 then, man. For God's sake. You know what I mean? Do you know what though?
It sickens me as well.
Oh, honestly, I listen to you talk and like you're all dead young. That's why when I do get people on who are closer to my age, I'm like, oh, I can relax now. You know what I mean? But I mean, I announced a kid on a show a couple of weeks ago, and he was 14.
I know I did it, but I don't think people that young should be getting
He's
shows.
really good. I was really shocked at how good he actually is.
It's more for me injuries.
No, I get that at that age.
If a 14-year-old picks up an injury, they
I
can
get-
bounce back from it, but it can also end a career.
That's true. Yeah,
And
I get
it's
that.
not always the kid that's 14 getting in the ring. It's not always their fault. There's a lot of bad wrestlers out there who don't have the basics down. I've seen people get their legs broken, like clean.
Oh, have you really?
From like picking up for pump handle slams and stuff.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
it's just based off them not knowing how to plant feet. I've seen people do elbow drops and crack ribs, and it's like,
Oh my God.
you take a risk every time you get in the ring.
No, I get that.
So
I
when
suppose
you're
that's the thing.
14, you're trusting a fully grown man who has. When you're 14, you have no issues in life. You go to school, you come home, that's all you
That's it,
got.
your child. Yeah, yeah.
I've been in the ring myself with people who have had off days just outside of wrestling. They brought into the ring.
Oh, right.
If you now take a 32-year-old man, let's say, who's had a shit day and is angry and wants to take it out on someone,
And there's
and then they're
somebody-
getting in the ring with a 14-year-old, it's only going to end with the 14-year-old getting hurt.
That's a fair
They're
point
not going to be
when
able to
you look at it
stand
that
up
way.
for themselves.
That's fair enough. You know, when you look at it that way, that makes sense. But do you know what? Yeah, because I mean, obviously, I'm new to this as well, so I don't. Obviously, I'm just in awe when I see youngsters of that age kind of thing doing. Because I don't know, when I was 14, I couldn't have even imagined doing that. I wasn't capable. You know what I mean? I don't know about yourself, but I just wasn't capable. I knew I played rugby and I played football and boxed and things, but they were sports, were proper. I hate to use that term, proper sports. You know what I mean? That kids do play. You know, nobody wrestled. I didn't even know how when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I mean, to put it into perspective, the age I am, I started watching wrestling probably when wrestling became big for the first time, 1984, 85 kind of time. There were no wrestling schools up here. And there was probably none,
even if you look
little to
over
none in
in
England.
There's not that many now up here. To be fair, I think we.
Northeast is not. There's
Yeah.
more in England now than there was even when I started wrestling.
Really?
When I started wrestling, there was literally, I think there was only like Rampages up here,
Yeah, yeah.
and then EPW, and then that was it for up north.
I think Rampage still does it, doesn't he?
He still does, yeah.
Yeah, we've been.
Got
up here.
Rampages
Have
a
you?
few times.
Yeah, it's really.
But like they were the only two around when I first started.
Wow, right.
Like up here, obviously PPW wasn't a thing at the time.
Ah,
They're now
right,
massive.
right,
I think
right.
Future Shock were.
I remember Future Shock.
Future Shock are about 20 years old, aren't they? So they
But
would have been.
up, especially in the northeast, I feel like there's a lot of wrestlers in the northeast, but there's not a lot of wrestling happening in the northeast.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of smaller promotions, but there's no like mainstream. Like
I get that.
you
Like,
got Manchester, you've got like 5 different companies all running in a similar
Yeah,
area where they're all big promotions.
In Scotland, they've got what do you call it? Is it what's the big one in Scotland again? My brain's
You've
gone.
got Girders,
You've got
Asylum, you've got PBW.
Yeah,
PBW?
You've got Glasgow School of Wrestling as well.
Yeah,
You've
they're
got, like,
all
quite a
they're
few.
huge as well, and everybody knows them as well. And I mean, despite the fact that I have just blanked on them completely, they are well known like companies, aren't they? You know what I mean?
No,
and I think countrywide, everybody knows them. You know what I mean?
That's it. You go down to London, and you've got
Got Rev Pro and all sorts.
Oh, RevPro, huge.
Play Fight,
Got,
something. Karen Noir's.
Play Fight. I think it's Play Fight.
It's something like that.
Right.
We've not got to go yet. But yeah, you've got Hustle. You've got like all of these amazing schools there, and then you go to like Midlands and Wales area, and you've got New Wave. You then go to like Liverpool, Manchester. You've got Claw, you've got Kamikaze, you've got Future Shock, you've got all of those guys
So
there.
they're all there, yeah.
And then obviously Leeds Sheffield is predominantly kind of like PPW and True Grit and things like that.
Is that where they're based? PPW, is it?
Yeah,
I didn't realise that's where they were, right?
And then like so you've got kind of like True Grit and places like that in Leeds, and then you've got a few like I said smaller ones that are kind of in like above that.
Yeah.
But then up until you get to like there's them Rampages obviously, and then once you go a little bit above that to Scotland, there's more. But a lot of the northeast based ones are quite small.
Our dog is causing a mayhem. Murphy, get down.
Oh, they're sharp. Don't touch them, mate.
Down.
I just don't want them to cut
Grab
himself.
his-
Those are sharp, that's all. Yeah, all right.
Sit.
Tell you what, you're going to make for an interesting edit, you mean, because I don't want to take any of this out.
This
I'm not going to lie.
podcast's just going to be clips of Murphy running rampage.
Do you know what though? This helps because I'm going to put on a great few shorts on, like on YouTube and that. But the things, I'll be honest with you, with these shows, a lot of the time I like it. It looks natural. It looks great. I'm not going to take any of this out. I'm not taking any of it out. I'll take the bit at the beginning before we roll because I always do, and the bit at the end when I finish. But in terms of this, I love all this. This is great. I'm loving this. This is going to be one of those shows. I guarantee, right? It'll get engagement because he's here, and I love that. You know what I mean?
I feel like all that we get is bookings because he comes with us to shows. I feel like
I'm not going to lie. I'm over the moon you brought him. Is what when you asked me. Obviously, when then we dropped me the message saying, "Can I bring the dog?" I was like, "Hell yeah, you can bring the dog."
Trying to get bless him. So he has got a dog daycare that he sometimes goes to with
Right,
his friends.
right.
He's decided to call Mohammed, bless him.
Oh, bless him, man.
But trying to find dog boarders in August when all the kids are off school.
I was going to say, everybody's away and things as well.
Yeah,
Do you know the irony? There's one across the street. There was literally one across the street. I'm not joking.
If you don't behave,
There is one.
keep
Like,
going.
did you see when he's came in the high fence across the road?
Trolley's park.
Inside there's a huge play area and everything for the
Okay.
dogs. Yeah, that's the house. So there's a bit of free publicity. I don't know what the company's called. Though, that's the problem, but yeah.
Sponsor.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get them in.
Charge
Walls End. There you go. But I mean, in terms of wrestling, obviously you're both fans of wrestling, not just so do you watch much of the current product or
We do, yeah.
I watch it weekly.
Mine is most weeks.
is that WWE specifically?
Everything.
Do you watch AEW as well, do you?
Everything.
We
Right,
watch
right.
what we can catch, I think. We do then try and catch up on like TNA Ring of Honor.
I've
and stuff
fallen
as well,
more
don't
into
we?
the habit now of, I can't even remember what the account's called. There's an account on Instagram that clips. So I will try to watch the weekly product.
Right.
My main where I watch it is on social media, on like TikTok. I think it's TikTok and Instagram. There's
Right.
one account, I can't remember the name. But they do like full matches, but they make it into a highlight package.
I've seen that. I
So
know
it's
what
only
that
like
is.
5
Yeah, yeah.
minutes long, but you get the full
You get the
match.
gist of the match. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you get like all the high spots, all the like storytelling still through that video.
So you can keep on top of it a lot easier.
So I end up
yeah.
watching about 70 of them a day.
Wow, bloody hell. So you're
I'm a doom
big
scroller.
fan. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all. At the end of the day, I think whatever keeps you going in it, it keeps your interest in place. But I mean, in terms of that, then, so obviously you're both quite young in regards to wrestling, and I know often when I mention a lot of stuff, a lot of the time, I think this probably won't be the case for you two because of obviously your lifelong interest and the fact that, as you say, you have a lot of older tapes, DVDs and whatnot. Tapes, Christ, I'm really showing my age there, aren't I? You know what I mean?
I remember VHS, don't worry.
Honestly,
I remember
do you know when you
VHS.
say it and you go, hang on a second, I'm trying like a fucking caveman kind of thing, you know what I mean? But obviously with your interest, I mean, how far back does your interest go in regards to the product?
I remember watching like it as a kid, and I watched a lot of replays as a kid as well. I don't know what channel they were on, but I just remember it was a lot of like the 80s and 90s stuff. So obviously an era that I'd missed.
Right.
And then I think because when you're a young girl, especially, Not that many young girls like wrestling. Oh, they didn't back in like, the early noughties. So I kind of just fell out of it because I think I had no one to relate it to and associate it with.
I get that.
So I kind of didn't think about it. And then, like I said, lockdown, we're all locked in.
Honestly, horrible.
A million and one things. And the dark matches kept coming up on my Instagram.
I get that.
I used to watch it. Like, it was honestly like a light bulb. I went, I used to watch wrestling.
So it's as if it almost you'd blocked it out kind of thing.
Yeah. And
Do you know, sorry, just to interrupt you there, if you don't mind. You keep saying about the lockdown, right? Horrible as lockdown was, so please don't think for a second I'm saying anything other than that. Lockdown is one of the best things that ever happened to wrestling. Because so many people got into wrestling around or just after lockdown. So it's mad to hear, because honestly, so many of you guys who come on mention the lockdown thing. But I mean, in terms of, obviously, as you say, with girls as well, with wrestling, it is very strange in the sense it is very much a male-orientated thing, in the sense of the fandom. So when you do meet women or girls who are in wrestling, and this is the thing, my little girl, my 10-year-old, she's bang into it. Absolutely mad into it. She's not here today because she would have been all over YouTube today if she'd been here. She's not here, unfortunately. But she's mad into it. But I wasn't sure at first if it was because of me.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, I've got a lifelong fandom myself. But she actually genuinely enjoys it. She'll watch it, and I'm like, I'm over the moon about that. But like you say, if you block that out and then all of a sudden it comes back. So on that basis then, going 80s and 90s stuff, what's a match from that era that you remember or that you enjoyed watching? Or have I put you on the spot in such a way you can't remember?
The one that is such a silly one. One of the ones that I always remember, it's one of the early WrestleManias, and it's the Rockers. Sean and Marty.
Sean and Marty,
and
yeah,
it's
of course.
the one with the pink and green tasseled outfits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one that I remember coming up on my screen. I was
trying
like,
to think
I've seen this.
Who would that have been against?
Oh, God.
It wasn't like Demolition or something like that, was it?
It wasn't. We'll find this out later.
Oh, no. That's not easy to get.
It's okay. We've got it. We're used to this now.
I can get it. Where are we? I see it. Here's a shot for the camera for you.
This is the thumbnail now.
Yeah, this is exactly it. There you go, mate.
If we get the monster cans up, this is how we get sponsored.
There you go. Oh, sorry.
That's a different type of
I think that little bit I will edit out because nobody wants that on camera, so I'm just going to wave there. Right. That'll probably be the only edit because nobody wants my arse on the camera. You know what I mean?
I'm sure there's someone that will pay for
No,
that.
my missus maybe, but that's about it.
This little snippet here, though, without context, is going to make it 10 times.
Oh, do you know what? I might just leave it in. To hell
you've
with
got
it.
it.
Yeah, I'll
You've
just
got to
leave it in. I'll just leave it in. But no, so yeah, I mean, obviously you go back in terms of, obviously you weren't around initially when the Rockers were a thing. I mean, God, he turned heel before you were even born, I mean, it was like early 90s. Oh, don't need a hand puppet. This is our fault. I've left cuddly toys lying all over the place. It's me little girl.
He also just think he's a baby, so...
He is a baby. He's awesome. But no, it's just because Imogen's she's at that age now where she's just starting to really play with toys and cuddly toys.
He's never been a very damaging dog.
No, he's not a chewer.
He had one very small incident with the skeleton board when he was about 6 months old. And I think because we came out, we just went, Murphy, no!
To be fair,
He only took the paint. He
only took the paint off.
And he's never done it
I
since.
think he was trying to want me doing that again. That was...
Do you know what's great? I've just come up with a title for this episode. I'm going to call it Canine Chaos because I think he's absolutely fantastic. I think
that
he's
describes
wonderful.
him to perfection.
Oh, he's brilliant. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I'm so glad you brought him. I'm over the moon you brought him. He's my first dog guest, and I hope he's not my last. If he's come on again, you absolutely should bring him again because he's great.
Oh, he comes everywhere.
Good. He's awesome. But no, I mean, in terms of that same question, Bran, obviously you weren't around at the time that the Rockers were a thing, but I mean, do you go back to that era as something you remember and enjoy, or?
We've rewatched all of them, haven't we? Like, we've literally at some point started to watch every Mania. And
so you've gone through really all of them, yeah.
When WWE Network was a thing, during lockdown, I sat and watched every single Raw and every single SmackDown all the way back up.
Wow, so you've watched
Well, I was
wrestling
coming out
than
of
I have in recent
I was
times.
coming out of I was in college at the time.
Right.
So obviously when lockdown hit, I had the entire time off.
Nothing
didn't have to
do.
work.
Yeah.
So I was up doing fucking all-nighters and just chilling out.
That's amazing.
I was
to do.
18, like just fresh. Well, I've been 17, 18. So it was just a case of got nothing else to do. My mum works. My mum was working, so I was like, well, I've got nothing else to do. I don't have to get up for anything in the morning. I'll just sit and binge watch
Nothing
wrestling.
wrong with that, hey?
And wrestling's one of them for me where I don't get bored of it.
No?
Like if you watch some TV shows, I get really bored of them.
I get
series.
that,
I'll start watching a series, get halfway through a season, and get bored of it.
I can get that.
There's so much
Whereas-
finished.
Me and my missus are the same. I wouldn't worry about that.
But then with wrestling, I can just sit and watch them one after another, and it
Without
just
ever
never
getting
gets
bored?
me bored. You know?
See, even I do. I'm not gonna lie. Despite doing this and obviously being a fan and having wrestling interest my whole life, there's times where I'll look at it and go, he's great, man. Honestly, please don't worry. I can see you're stressing about him. Please don't. He's mint. He's absolutely great. But no, I have periods, as I say, where I think I can't watch any more wrestling.
See, I like all styles of wrestling. That's my issue.
Right, so you can
I
watch
can go
anything.
watch a death match. I can go
So you can watch that, right?
comedic.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wrestling is so much more than wrestling.
yeah, wrestling can be anything. I think that's what I like
That's
about
a
it.
great sense. I like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
we actually had this discussion, I think it was last week, after we were at the Rise show, which was just utter chaos, and it was absolutely incredible. The crowd
He's gonna
loved
nick a
it.
number tight.
God bless him, man. He doesn't know he can't have them. This is the thing. Do you know what's so bad about him is he doesn't know he can't have them, and it's just like I just want to say to him, yes, but it's because they're the babies. I just can't. I'm sorry. Next time you come, I'll get you a present. How about that?
Yes, so many toys. It's an actual problem.
Next time you come, do you know if I'd thought on, I would have got him a little something because then he would have been.
He's got a few things. He's just.
I was say,
Bit of a
what
dick.
things with us? He just likes to take things that aren't his.
That's every dog,
Normally
though, isn't
socks.
it? Oh, really? My
Socks.
mum's dog's like that. My mother's dog like that. He'll take your socks and just piss off in
He
the
has
other room.
stolen a
with them.
wallet before.
A wallet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
shout out Reese. It was his wallet.
Nice.
Robbed him in the back of the car.
Just took it out of his pocket and then kind of snuck himself.
Did he
away.
not even realise he had it?
No, initially.
Reese didn't realise until he turned
Pickpocketed
around
by a
and
dog.
he had
Nice.
a wallet in his gob.
That's fucking mint. I love it. Well, leading
Criminal.
off this question, then this is the question I like to ask every single guest. Favourite match, favourite wrestler? And are they in your favourite match, more importantly? Because
No.
so far, do you know what? That's usually the case. So we'll start, I'll tell you what, while you're thinking, you already know the answer. We'll start with you then,
It's the
Brandon.
triple threat, isn't it?
My favourite match of all time is WrestleMania. I can't remember the year now.
26?
No,
Isn't it?
I think it's like 20 or something.
Okay.
And it's the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian versus Dudley Boys.
The first TLC. Second.
No.
WrestleMania one. Can't remember if it's
Oh, it was
the one where Edge gets speared
Yes.
as he's holding the thing.
Yeah.
For me, that is one of the most perfect matches of all time.
It's great.
That's my number one. I mean, I've got like 9 different favourite matches, but that's always been number one.
I get like that though. I've got one big one and then there's like a million other matches kind of thing. Yeah.
As for favourite wrestler, my favourite wrestler of all time is very niche. It's Matt Seidel. He was known as Evan Bourne in WWE.
Yeah.
That's my favourite wrestler to watch. Like, I think he's one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen.
He's great. I can't disagree with that. He is great.
But then, so my top 3, I'd say my top 3 are probably my top 1. And
Right.
then it's like Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero.
Do you like the high flyers?
I love Lucha Libre. I love
Do you?
WCW Cruiserweights is one of my all-time. Like, if I'm just picking random match to rewatch rewatch it back to back, it's Eddie and Rey.
I knew what you were going to say there. Where we wore the purple Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Again, another perfect match.
Agreed.
But I
Absolutely
think
agree.
someone like Eddie Guerrero could wrestle anyone.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like people like Ray. Ray can wrestle anyone.
It's the old saying, isn't it? They could have a great match with a carrier bag kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Literally,
Yeah, they really could. So on that basis then, now that you've had a moment to think about it, favourite match, favourite wrestler?
I think I've kind of got 2. My favourite match is the Mankind Undertaker.
Which
Hell in
one?
a Cell.
The Hell in a Cell. Oh,
It is a match I could watch time and time again.
what event was that at again? Was it just Hell in a Cell?
Was it No Way
No Way Out?
It was No
Yeah,
Way Out,
No Way
yeah.
Out, that's it, yeah.
It's one of those matches I can watch time and time again, and it's my favourite match when someone who's not a wrestling fan goes, "It's not real."
Fake
You're gonna
that.
sit there and you're gonna watch this.
This
and
is
you-
it. Fake that, innit?
As Mick Foley Mick Foley inhales his own tooth.
Oh,
and
it's
he
awful.
sits there.
But it's in his
He
nostril.
sits
Oh.
there. I think that for me, it's just a match I could watch time and time again.
Do you know, for all the memorable spots in that match, you know the bit that always stands out for me that I remember, and it's purely because it's so silly, is when Terry Funk gets choked slammed out of his shoes. Do you know what I mean? It's like lying there kicking his trainers off for no reason. And it's just like, why are you doing that? And then he walks out like with these dirty white socks on, and it's like, oh my God.
I think Eddie, Benoit, and Edge as well.
Really? That would be
that is a solid triple
no.
threat as well. I think they're like two that are up there.
Murphy, no.
I think nostalgic as well. Like they're two of the ones that I remember actively again seeing during lockdown.
I like that though.
I have tried to find which one it was. I think it was 20. I think that might be Mania 20.
I think it was. It was around then anyway.
It's about that era, isn't it? Yeah.
They've all kind of melded, like between probably like 16 and then the mid-20s. That had such a phenomenal like a bunch of wrestlers.
I get that. Yeah.
It was a phenomenal like era.
But favourite wrestler though?
So we managed to get a top 3 like in terms of all rounders the other day.
Right.
This is what we do on Car Journeys. It's I think we kind of evaluate like the top 3 in terms of all rounders. We've actually managed to agree on 3, haven't we? Which is quite
Yeah,
good.
we have. But that's
Nice.
like your favourite wrestler of all
Well,
time.
my favourite is in there. My favourite wrestler of all time is Shawn Michaels. 100%.
Wow. Right, okay.
I just think he's one of them that he can genuinely do it all.
I love it.
Like the mic work, the in-ring ability, he was before his time as well. Let's be real. When 80s was just big man wrestling and there was just...
He was, because he was
elbow
never
drop
huge.
After,
You could drop a young Shawn Michaels into today's wrestling and he would still be a top
He'd be
man.
the guy,
any
yeah,
era,
without
He
question.
would have been fine.
Because let's be real, him versus Seth Rollins or him versus Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega,
It's still be a phenomenal match. Yeah.
young Shawn Michaels against Kenny Omega would be a match you could sell anywhere in the world.
Yeah. And I think because he wasn't, like I said, that era was so heavy on big men.
It was crazy, wasn't it, to
Yeah,
think how he stood out then.
Like it was very dominated by men. It was very dominated by the bigger men.
Yeah.
And I think to have Shawn come out and be doing flips and just be doing moves that people hadn't really seen before. He was like, it's really bizarre to say, he was like an indie wrestler at a time where indie wrestlers weren't.
Yeah, that just
really
wasn't a thing.
Yeah. And like I said, the promo work, the gear, like he was iconic, and I think
agree.
that's come through because even now, when he's doing the stuff with NXT, I love NXT's TikTok solely for Shawn Michaels.
Right.
You know, yes, I want to see him doing the Overfemi walk, and I want to see him doing the...
He's done the Overfemi walk,
Yeah, I
hasn't
want to see him doing the Mean Girls voiceovers. It's amazing. And I think he's stayed so marketable.
True. Everybody knows who he is even now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows.
No.
Excuse me?
Just because he wants to leave.
Oh, bless him.
He
Bless
wants to
him.
get out of the room.
Incidentally, in case anybody wasn't listening before, we're going to call this episode Canine Chaos because he has made this absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm so, honestly, I know, I've said it before there. I can see you both like, oh God, what's he doing now? Don't worry about it. He's not doing any harm.
Do you know what? It's even funnier because as his breed go, he's very chilled at home.
Right.
He'll sit and sleep for 8 hours
Right.
and be so calm. And then the second he comes out the house, he's like, right, what crimes
What
can I
havoc
commit today?
can I cause?
We found it as ourselves whenever we try to like film anything. Like when we did Italy and we were filming the promo.
Yeah.
Quiet the whole day. The second you click record, he starts growling, he starts barking, he wants to pick up
Yeah.
squeaky toys.
Love it.
For a dog that doesn't ever bark or growl at home, the second you're doing something, you're filming something, bark.
I love it. I love it. As in what he's doing as we speak, as you actually get interrupted by him. But I mean,
Should have mic'd him up.
do you know what? It would be worth it, wouldn't it? Just listening to him wandering around the room.
I want
honestly.
to GoPro him up.
Yeah, you should absolutely do that. Yeah, you put it on his collar and just leave it like that.
Yeah, I think Sean's like always, for me, he's always been
No. Murphy.
the disgrace to Shawn Michaels we're getting here, by the way. Yeah, like I said, the gear, the in-ring talent, the promos, the character, he was phenomenal face, phenomenal heel. Like, he was just an all-rounder. And I think this is what we were discussing in the car the other day, is again, people like Eddie and AJ Styles, like, just such amazing all-round. You could drop them into any era, any scene, any company. They'd be over, they'd get a good match. Like, I think that's the quality that you don't necessarily get in every wrestler.
They'd be top guys as well.
Yeah. Whereas I think there's some wrestlers that are, don't get me wrong, absolutely iconic wrestlers, but there's so many of them you could not drop in
No.
any other era than what they were in. You couldn't drop them into any other company
No.
or what they were in.
Do you know the irony who falls into that, I think, and as much as I am a huge fan of his, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was so much a product of his time and so much of a product of his era. And don't get us wrong, I understood. And anybody who's watching this, I don't care. If I know he redefined himself and reinvented himself with the NWO angle and this, that, and the other, but that was literally lightning in a bottle, which doesn't happen very often, you know what I mean? And I think nowadays in the modern product, if you took 1988 to 1992 Hulk Hogan, so when he was at his massive peak, you know, obviously he started earlier, but, you know, like Mania 5, 6, 7, you know, all of them, when he was at his peak, and you drop him into modern era now, he'd look basic, he'd look out of place, he'd look
He wouldn't
dated.
ever get a contract.
He wouldn't, would he?
I think every match would look like the Shawn versus Hogan match. I think even like nowadays you'd have people like Kenny and like Ospreay
Bumping
who
their
just
arse
go,
off.
I'm not doing this.
No.
I'm going to make me look good.
Yeah. And it's
If you're
sad
not
to
going to
say
give you the
that.
opportunity to, which I think that's the worst part of it, is you know, there's especially, I mean, in wrestling it's still the case, there's a lot of egos in wrestling.
Yeah.
And I can imagine at such a high level it's, you know, horrific at times.
I couldn't even imagine being in a room with a man or a group of men, sorry, not even to just pick him, with that level of ego, that level of sway and, you know, influence. Because let's face it, I mean, imagine booking an event where you've got, say, 6 guys all going in against each other in various forms and not one of them wants to lose. It's like, how the fucking hell do you get around that kind of thing, you know what I mean?
I mean, it still happens on, like...
It happens on the
indie
indies.
shows.
Does it?
We've been on shows where we've heard the conversations or we've had people say to us, I'm not happy I'm losing. Right.
Really?
I've had it for my shows when I book Zero Limit shows. I've genuinely had people say, "Oh, I can't lose that match."
Yeah.
And it means nothing, I take it.
Yeah. Look at me and look at him. Should I be losing that match?
Wow, you've actually had that.
You have to turn around to them and go, you're paid to do a job. It's not a wins and loss. If you want to win and lose and you don't want, this is for any wrestler. If you don't want to lose a match, go do MMA. Go do boxing.
Something real, as it were, yeah.
Where all it comes down to is your talent and can you beat the person.
You influence the outcome. Yeah.
If you never want to lose something, go do that.
Do you know Chelsea Green said it best? She turned around, because obviously Chelsea Green, I know she's champion in WWE now, but
God love the girl.
I love Chelsea Green. I think shout out Chelsea Green, she's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, obviously when she first returned to the company, she did a lot of jobs. Obviously they put the US title on her for a period, but she, you know, stayed up the lights 9 times out of 10. And she was, I read an interview with her, I saw an interview with her, I forget. She said something along the lines of, she doesn't care if she stares at the lights every single night, as long as she's on the card and she's getting booked.
Yeah,
you know,
she's fantastic to like hear her opinion on it, because even we were watching Unreal, and she says, then she's like, "You want me to go out and do the stupid stuff? You want me to go out and be the, like, you know, almost the jobber, I guess. You want me to go out and lose to everyone, end up with trash on my face, covered in whatever, you know."
It's true though, isn't it?
Fine. That's the dream job, and that's what like she'll do for it, because she truly loves the business. And I think, I mean, I've done some ridiculous things. I was Vicky Pollard last week to all extent. You know, getting pile drivered while playing the character of basically a pregnant council estate chav.
Oh my God.
You know, but you know
That's
what?
awesome,
May
though.
give birth to
I love
Mark
it.
Henry's hand. We've got Mr.
you know, I
Iguana,
forgot
who's
about
a
that.
top seller. Danhausen.
He's great, Mr. Iguana, by the way.
Danhausen's even better.
Danhausen's even better,
Danhausen
agreed.
for me is top level.
Shout out Danhausen,
Shout
he is
out
the best
Danhausen.
thing to come to wrestling in years.
But I watch people like this, and then I watch, you know, those characters that are so over, and everyone... Mick Foley with Mr. Socko.
Yeah, got a sock with that he drew a fucking face on, you know what I mean?
You know what's all?
I've got one of them. I've
You
got
know
one
what
of
I
them.
always find that it's always been? It's never... This is going to sound awful. It's never the fat people or the people who aren't the stereotypical wrestler. It's always the big built jack lads who cause the most problems with egos.
Is it really?
Not all of them.
Not, that's
Maybe
not
I
everyone.
stress
No.
that.
It's not everyone. There is lads that are skinny, there's lasses that do it, but for the most part, what I've personally seen and heard of, it's always the bigger lads who aren't quite your main eventers, but they look like...
They look like you should be, kind of
They look
thing,
like
yeah.
they've injected loads of steroids, basically. They're out here walking with carpets under their arms. It's mostly them who say that their character wouldn't do it. They're too big.
Their character wouldn't do it, yeah.
We've heard that exact line.
Have you
heard
really
that.
heard that?
Do
Oh.
that.
And then it's always, look at the size of me compared to them. I shouldn't be losing to them. And it's like,
Which is funny because then I've had so many matches where I've had amazing intergenders with men, some of which have been so much bigger than me, and they're just like, you want a Canadian me? I'll take a Canadian. You want to hit me with a Samoan? I'll do that. I'll take that. It'll be fun. It'll look good. It'll get a pop, and that's what the audience want at the end of the match.
Did I announce you in a mixed match, the first match that I did?
Oliver Barrett.
It was, yes, of course it was, man. Yeah. It just, when you click a light button moment.
Dying that day. If there's any promoters out there, please book me and Oliver Barrett in another match. Simply because we waited 2 years to finally have it.
Come on, Paul at Rapid. Get them back on.
Rematch.
Let's do a redo.
Action very kindly booked it, and I was in the midst of a really bad chest infection where I'd been like coughing up blood. He was poorly from like that absolutely, I think it was that killer flu that was.
When everybody was ill. Yeah.
We still did the full like 15-minute match, went back, and I think we both must have looked like we'd been shot because we were both just sat there. Husks of human beings.
Do you know, I remember speaking to you that day, and I think I said to you off camera as well, I didn't even know you were ill. I had no idea you were ill.
I will never, unless I'm so severely injured or, so ill. I mean, obviously, the chest infection, it was non-contagious. So I wasn't going to give it to anyone.
Yeah, but you had no indication, or you gave no, indication you were poorly that day.
I think it's not necessarily an ego for me. I'm just I don't want to lose this match. I genuinely take every match as such a opportunity.
Lose as in miss out on the booking, not
lose. Not as in Don't want to. Despite what we just said,
Wrong choice of words.
My cage match is very inaccurate, but that'll tell you I lose more than I win.
Cage match isn't trustworthy.
Yeah. My cage match is bizarre. It says I've had 100 matches, so I've had 300.
Oh, really? Wow,
yeah,
right.
Not taking cage
I'm
matches.
sure mine says 200. I had that in my first year at wrestling.
Yeah, you did.
Did you really? Jesus Christ.
I came up on the camp show circuit.
Oh,
so it was
so we did 3-4 times.
3 shows a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every single week. But on them shows, you're doing
three, at least
2 to 3 matches minimum,
wow.
and then a rumble.
Yeah.
Every day.
That's every day.
For Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Jesus.
And then you get
Christ.
well, to be fair, you sometimes would get December off, and that would be it.
How did you got
July and August sometimes, but it depends how.
It depends, because then you would go on the camp shows.
So I didn't know you did all that. Wow.
Yeah.
I think anyone who watches me wrestle as a face can tell I've done camp shows. In the best way. I think people who don't like camp shows and wrestlers who don't like wrestling camp shows, I truly don't understand it, because it's one of the easiest places to wrestle, because I think the audience's expectations, they've not sat there and watched Kenny Omega versus
9 times out of 10, they're not wrestling fans.
I've encountered that. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
So that you can do a full match where you don't have to do all these mental dropping people on their heads. Yeah. But what you learn from it is the crowd work side of things, how to work the crowd without having to hit moves.
Fair enough.
Over with people who don't know what they're watching and don't know your character. They don't know what you do.
Indeed.
Yeah. So you have to promote yourself to a group that don't really want your product. They're just there because it's their
kind of thing. Yeah.
So, and I love that the camp show circuit's getting such a oomph at the moment. I know, Butlins and stuff like that.
Thanks to
do they still
Daniel Bryan, isn't
run
it?
shows? Do they?
Yeah, Butlins.
I didn't know that.
Theirs is mental. They get 3,000 people in for their
shows. Do they
shows.
really? Wow, bloody hell! I didn't know that.
It's honestly, but it's so good. I know Mega Slam do a lot as well, and companies like that, and it's obviously such a good product because people are loving it. And
I give a full shout out to Netflix for it.
Yeah.
I think Netflix has been the best thing for wrestling since the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
See, I'm on the fence with Netflix.
Now.
I like that it's exposure, but I miss the WWE Network so badly.
I miss the network for finding the old matches.
Exactly. The new stuff, don't get me wrong, I'm on board with completely.
I wish they had just brought everything over.
I know
they couldn't, probably because they couldn't get licenses for everything that was
a lot of it's on YouTube as well, isn't it? They did the WCW archive on YouTube and things. But honestly, right, I miss so badly the going in, as you said, just going in, finding what I want to watch.
I used to just go online and get a year generator.
I used to do that, yeah, do that. I'll just watch all of it.
Right, and picking a random pay-per-view from that month.
That's what I used to do.
That, to be fair, don't we just go online and we're right, pick
it's just harder to do on Netflix now.
Love it. Can I just ask, obviously you are the second ever couple I've had on here, the other being the Bloods. Bella
Yeah,
and
of
Thomas
course.
Blood, but I had their whole family on, which was awesome.
I've beat Thomas Blood.
You beat Thomas Blood, how about
You've beat her, so I think we're the better
Have I
couple.
beat Bella?
Yeah.
Have you beat Bella?
I don't know if I beat Bella.
Well, I announced them both last night, and I love them both. I love them both.
Oh, they're
that's
so
the-
I
fantastic.
do.
They're
I
so
love them.
sweet.
But I
Shout out the Blood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I was tapping them up for another interview last night, so I had I was like, I'm gonna get you all on. But
It's
no,
it's the outfits as well. Like
the matching gear is awesome. I love it.
It's a
The fluffy,
heel,
The boots, yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas worked heel last night, so he
The
didn't
tassels
have
as
them
well.
on. He was against.
Come on, Thomas. Wear them.
He was against Marty Mayhem last night, so
If
he
you get
didn't-
him on, he has to come on wearing
wearing the
fluffy
gear.
boots.
He probably would. Do you know what I mean? He absolutely would. But no, what I was saying is, in terms of couples, obviously you're the second ever couple I've ever had on here, them being the first. In terms of wrestling couples, do you find that people want to book you together more or less? Is that something because you're a couple, because they know you come as, I don't want to say a package deal, but you just come,
I think there's been shows where it does help, especially
X's more than else.
Right.
yeah, expenses to shows. Obviously,
You
it's
find that
easier
covers
to
it.
not-
Travel's easier.
Yeah.
makes sense. No, makes sense.
It also helps us that we've got Reese, like my tag partner Reese,
Right.
who lives 15 minutes down the road.
Right.
So we can
bring
basically
quite a little
fill a
bundle.
car.
And know you're going to be covered in terms of costs and whatnot. Yeah.
I think as well, there's been quite a lot of where the booked us against each other.
I'd say there was a mad period where we
There
were
was a
just wrestling
mad
each other
period.
week in, week out.
Was it
How does that feel though?
last year? I think it was. We wrestled so much last year. Not so much this year. I think once, twice.
Do you like working each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we always have a lot of fun, and it sounds really bad, but I'm gonna phrase it in this word because it's the only way I can think to phrase it. We can do certain things in the ring with each other that we maybe wouldn't necessarily do with other people because we've got to go home together. We've got to make up in that car on the way home, one way or another. So
you got to be friends by the end of the night, kind of thing.
That's
Yeah.
it. I've put you through a door. I've
Oh,
brain
God,
busted
really?
you through a ladder.
I've gusseted you in the
You've
face.
stuck
so
a gusset in my head.
Well, this is the thing, spare rooms full of phone calls. So if we're both, go to the same bedroom and having a good night's sleep with one of us not on the sofa, do you know what? We've got to suck up and say sorry on the way back.
Yeah, you're not going in that spare room. Yeah.
Which, to be fair, we have had those moments.
Have you really? Where you've
Oh, God, I think the last Zero Limit show, we were in a tag match against each other. And he'd kicked the rope, but he caught me in the jaw. And I was like,
oh no.
and then as we were home, I was like, you kicked me in the jaw, and I've got a bruise. And then it's like, well, we've got to get over it in 20 minutes time.
Oh, you're friends again now, kind of thing.
There
Yeah.
has to be. So
And then the footage comes out and it's her dropping me on my head from German suplexes and
And all of a
stuff.
sudden, the kick to the face doesn't look too bad. Yeah. But no,
you don't see it coming sometimes.
does it help? How do I put this without sound? As a couple, does it help you as a couple? Does it keep you close? You know what I
Free
mean?
therapy.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to get across. Because obviously couples niggle. Everybody niggles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as a couple, you have an unusual dynamic, if there is such a thing. Because you're wrestling, and then you just go home and you just can be loving to each other, and you can be a proper couple together at home, and you can or out in public, whatever.
I think the kayfabe's best 'cause there's a lot of people that still don't know that we're together, let alone like engaged.
Really? Right.
Yeah, 100%. There's times where we're at shows and people come up to us and be like, "Oh, that Brandon Prince was a bastard tonight. I'm glad you kicked his face in," and I'm like,
Yeah, but I love him. By the way, while you mentioned that, congratulations on the engagement to you both
Thank
as
you.
well. Yes, I saw that come up. It was a few months ago now, wasn't it?
9 months
Was
Was
ago.
it that
Yeah.
long? Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Christ
Yeah.
almighty, really? Well, congratulations on the engagement
kayfabe
anyway.
is
Come
solid.
back over
I
it.
know, right? Bloody hell, I didn't realise it was so long ago. I remember seeing it come up on the feed. I thought it was like a couple of months ago, to be honest. Doesn't time fly? My God.
Does.
Um,
It's just in wrestling.
This year's gone like that.
Oh, mate, honestly. Well, as I was saying to you, I think off camera, was it at the beginning of the show? Hello. Oh, I love this. Honestly, you can just leave him here if you want. Honestly, but no, I mean, I've done this for a year now. This is the scary part.
Stop stroking him.
Hello, I'm sorry. Did I stop stroking you? I do apologise. You want to come on the show again? Are you going to come on again? Yes. You make us talk like an idiot on
Those
camera.
kisses.
Do you know what, right? Whenever I'm around dogs, I turn... You know how people have that dog voice?
Oh,
and I
That's
do.
basically
Ooh,
how we
sorry.
live our lives.
I love that, though. I love dogs. I love dogs. We can't have one because of the children at the minute. I just haven't got the ability. But whenever anybody brings a dog around me, I turn into an absolute moron, and I'm all right with it because Like I said to you, I don't think I'm going to take any of this out. I love all of this, honestly. It's
It's going to be like a 3 hour long show.
I'm all right with that because it's a chaotic show, but at the same time, it's fun and easy.
Would it not be chaotic with us on the show, though? I feel like it wouldn't go any other way, really.
I don't think you drop your bone down the back of there, though. You know what I mean? You know what
That's
I mean?
a different
There's a
streaming
different
service.
story on that. Do you know, I didn't think that comment through before I said that there. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. There we go. I'll edit that bit out. Jesus Christ. I just came out a sexual innuendo in the fucker, you know what I mean? But no, don't move the tripod.
He's gone straight for the stuffed toys.
Yeah, he's all right, man.
Thank you.
He, honestly, right, he's a baby and he's been a delight.
Come on.
And I'm not going to lie, this will be an entertaining as hell show. I reckon this will get me more engagement purely because people are tuning in to see what he does next.
I just got the clip together of you having to bend over to get his bone.
I'm
and then
gonna-
just a snippet of, dropping your bone back there. Just
There's a short right there, isn't it? You know what I mean? Do you know what, right?
That's your trailer.
I am going to do that. I'm going to do that as a short on YouTube. Are you just hide it? Do you need a cloth? Are you all right?
I'm so good with people's social media, just not my own.
I'm going to put that. I'll put that on as 2 separate shorts, to be honest. I'm going to put you dropping your bone, apparently, and me bending over the sofa. I'll put them on as shorts. But no, I mean, in terms of wrestling, when were you last on a show? I know we spoke off camera, but just obviously for the benefit of the camera, when were you last on a show? When did you last work?
Weekend.
Last weekend.
Yeah. Was that together, working together, or working against?
Two of them were. So we did Kingdom, which was an outdoor show at like a market. So we did.
There was they had 3 shows during the day.
Right.
We
Like,
missed
in
the
the
last
most.
one.
We
so had to
didn't
go
do the
to
other one
show.
because we had to shoot off.
Yeah. So we did a few matches each on Kingdom. I think we did 3 because we did 2 each, and then we did a rumble, didn't we?
Yeah.
Do you like doing the rumbles?
I do and I don't. I think sometimes I like a proper rumble, like a structured rumble.
Right.
I think battle royales are just
Oh,
respectfully they're always a clusterfuck.
is that where
then-
everybody starts in the ring together as
Yeah.
a proper
and
batter?
I think
Yeah.
especially a lot of companies, and rightly so, I think it's the best time to do it is when they put the trainees in to get some reps. But you can always tell who's the trainees because there's always a
What do
You
I
can
do
always
now?
see that one kid just stood in the corner not doing
Deer in the
anything.
headlights, not sure what to do. Yeah, oh bless man. I do you know what? I've said this on so many shows, right? For all I've been a lifelong wrestling fan, I never wanted to be a wrestler.
oh, I mean either, but here we
I
are.
know, but you actually did it, and this is the thing. I never even would have taken the step you two took to actually go and do it. I mean, I didn't know how and where, for that matter, but B, it just never occurred to me. I like to talk, I like to chat. So I always had aspirations of being this. Obviously, I didn't know it was going to be like this back then because it didn't exist. But something like this, interviewing people or, being an announcer, which I do, or a commentator, which I haven't done yet, but watch this space, fingers crossed. And obviously, I always wanted to be a manager. Now, I'm going to glaze myself a little bit here. Anybody who doesn't know, I made my debut for IWF recently as a manager, managing the Pitbull Hybrid as Victor Black. And anybody checks out that video, I trip over the second rope as I'm getting in the ring on my first appearance. But because I was a heel, I just didn't acknowledge it. I got laughed at in the crowd, didn't even
I do that
acknowledge it.
every other show. Let's be honest. I fall over in the ring all the time,
Do you?
and then I just have to kind of make a joke out of it, whether I'm a face or a heel. And I'm so clumsy. Like it's a running joke. The Travel Lodge I think is still one of the best things I've ever done. That or they just collapse.
The training one where you just
I was just
stood
stood
there
in
and
the
then
ring.
just disappeared.
Getting stuff explained to me, and I just felt my leg go. No, and it just bent to one side, and I just fell
And you
over.
fell down.
Do you know like videos where you see someone go behind someone and put the foot through the back of their
God,
knees and they, like crumble?
But that just happened to
But
you
no
normally.
one was near her. She was just stood still in the middle of this ring and then just dropped.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I'm kind of just stood looking up at like.
Not an
the rest
injury
of the
or
cast.
anything.
No, this is just Demi being Demi.
So I'm just looking
Love
at
it.
everyone like, hi.
So what did
What's
did
just
anybody
happened?
say to you? I mean, how do you explain
Laugh.
that away? Yeah,
Yeah,
just when you're doing it,
You
know
just
what I
laugh at it like.
Who's met me more than 1 or 2 times just knows this about me. Actually, when I did my debut, I suppose, at Shield Wrestling, it was like a run-in.
Right.
I intercepted Marcy and Rosie's match, and Marcy's taller than I am, and I didn't realise how tall she was. So I give her a Samoan and then tripped over her legs on the mat and had to like, ha ha ha, and then just
And just like laugh it off. Well, with me, you see, mine wasn't even that graceful. I was wearing a suit, and the back of my collar kind of rode up a little bit as I was getting in and got caught on the top rope which forced me to go lower, which then forced me to fall. And I got in and just didn't acknowledge. I was like, right, fuck yous. And I just tunnel visioned. But honestly, in my head, I was just like, fuck. And then
I'd have just sat on the floor at that point.
I didn't go down. Thank God, no, I didn't go down.
He tampered with the ropes.
That's what I should have done. But I'm not going to lie to you, right? And I'll admit this, and I've told the lads at the show. I had it all scripted in my head, what I was going to say. Well, tell me about it. Yeah, because I walked through that fucking curtain and my brain went, nope. And I just went, shit. And didn't know what I was going to say. But I had to interrupt the announcer because I was giving it the old, the Paul Heyman thing where you're not good enough to announce his client kind of thing. So I came out through the crowd. He's fine, he's just having a look around, man. And I came out through the curtain, made me way to the ring and interrupted the announcer. I snatched the mic off her. And that was fine. But then I was supposed to speak. And in my head, I was like, what am I saying again? I just went, shit. So I just looked out at the crowd and told them they were scruffy. Basically, I just went, you bunch of great unwashed don't deserve to be in my presence. And then at that point, I was like, right, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But honestly, it took me, and it was...
There's a moment where it clicks, for sure. The first few times that I wrestled matches were horrific. Luckily, I did quite a lot of tags, and by the time I did do my singles, I was okay. But my first few tag matches, I wouldn't even want to rewatch them. Because I didn't, like I said earlier about trainees when they get in the ring quite quickly, I didn't have a full moveset. I didn't have my character.
So you're still learning as you go kind of thing, yeah.
But then by the time I'd got into camp shows and then I started doing external bookings. I remember the first time I did heel was I was almost like, and then now I've got so many companies that we can't even imagine you being a nice person.
Well, this is the thing. Do you prefer to work as heel rather than face?
I honestly think I'm one of very few people that would say this. I'm so evenly split between face, heel and tweenie. I think I just have so much fun as all of them.
Right.
I think the character might lend itself a little bit more to the more tweeny heel side of things.
Right.
Because she is a menace and I do love winding people up in the ring. I did a show for Kingdom a few weeks ago where I got my opponent and the ref to do the Macarena without realising it until I was 3/4 the way through. Again, I was a face then as well.
And you still fucked with them, yeah.
I was like, right, no, come on, gotta shake the hands with the hand and the back, not hiding anything, right? Shoulders, nothing in the hair.
Fantastic.
So even Ref Deanie's going, and then I saw him look and go, I know what she's doing. And he's looking like, it was the look of, I can't believe you've just got me.
Love it.
But the opponent's like,
I wouldn't have known what to do there. I'd have just been like, fucking, what do you say?
It's not the most professional side, but I think when you're a heel, you can kind of do it.
Yeah.
It's just trying to make your opponent laugh.
Yeah.
It makes a wrestling match so much more fun. You are horrific for doing it to me. I think that's
do you like to mess with it?
Yeah.
I do it with everyone.
The worst part of our dynamic is we try and make each other laugh in the ring.
Love it.
And I think
I do it with everyone, though.
The wrestling
it's
one.
It's not a bad thing, though, is it? I like that.
You've got it. It's one of them where it sounds. It does sound unprofessional, but you have to make it enjoyable for you in the match.
It should still be fun.
The wrestling one with you, that was literally something so simple. I just put her in a wrist lock, and as I did it, I just screamed, wrestling!
Love it! Oh,
that's
fantastic.
She had to hide her face because she started
to
laughing.
Put your head down,
But it was because the way you did it, you stomped him, yanked my hand, looked at me, and I was like, right, ready for an insult? He just went, wrestling! And I was like...
I'd have been dead. But do you know who pulled me out of, character almost? When I was, obviously, Luke Fahrenheit had been on the show earlier, and he was over in the corner. So obviously mine's a new character, nobody knows the name, nobody knows the character, nobody knows anything about me other than a single, 10-second promo or something like that, or a minute promo, whatever the hell it was I did. And I was standing and obviously I held the mic up and all of a sudden I heard, Victor sucks. And I was like, who's that? I looked over and it was Luke and he was going, Victor sucks. I was like, you fucking hell. I started to laugh. I'm supposed to be a bad guy and I put my head down and I was like, shit.
No. The best one I've ever had was Reese.
Oh,
we did a hardcore triple threat.
Oh my god, the bacon
for the women's title at Firestar. It was me, Demi, and Reese.
Yeah.
Reese grabs a bacon tray, smashes the ref in the head with it, pins me, and now as he's pinning me, he goes, Ref, what you doing? So I'm on camera getting pinned, see him do it, and I just start laughing.
Love it.
The clip is, I just think the clip's so much better because... So I've been hit already, I'm in the far corner, and I start crawling out to see me to the pit, and then I just hear, Ref, what are you doing? And you just see me put my head down and crawl backwards because I'm laughing
because
so much.
You're done as well.
I can't even go do this spot now because that was...
Have you got footage of that?
I do.
Could you send me that?
Absolutely.
It's so funny. It's the
If you,
ref's actually a wrestler as well. It's what's that trainee? What's his name? Phantom Phoenix.
Right.
Yeah. So, but he just God love the lad.
He got absolutely tortured that match.
He did.
but did he enjoy it though?
Oh,
well, there
yeah.
you go.
Well, we were.
How long
It was a
clip?
charity show.
Oh, was it? Right.
Yeah.
But we got given hardcore, and obviously all three of us are mates.
Yeah.
So there was like Reese buckle bombed me into a ladder.
Oh,
I
God.
Death Valleyed him into a ladder. So there was like big hits with kendo sticks to the head.
We just,
But the best
charity
highlight
show.
from the full match is
that-
either Ryan getting dropped on the outside by gets
that's
hit with
not
a belt.
on camera. I'm so
Not on camera.
annoyed.
He gets hit on the outside, and bear in mind, Ryan's bigger than all of us in the match. He gets hit, and he just does this big old bump on the wooden floor.
And it's not
He's had
on
not
film.
on
problems
camera.
with his discs as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like a full, like a leisure centre floor, like that wood.
Oh, God,
So-
that shiny
Yeah.
varnished.
And he does like a jumping bump when he gets hit.
Oh, no.
I'm so good because I just know on
Then-
camera I went.
Oh, my
then-
I was like,
God.
I don't feel enough.
And then the other thing that I always remember is Reese's bacon tray to the ref. Like all the
bit.
stuff we did in the match, it was just Reese hitting the ref with
Your
bacon tray.
pitch to the ref was pretty good as well.
How long is that clip, the bacon tray?
10 seconds.
10
Can I edit it in when we're
Absolutely.
speaking about it? Is that all right? Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Hang on, should we get a live reaction of it? Because I know I've got it.
It'll be great to see it. Just and then if you send it to me and I'll edit it into the video if that's all right.
Absolutely.
But no, I mean in terms of obviously you do a lot of shows like that and things like that. Do you like working the hardcore matches? Is that
I love
something?
it.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. You both
Absolutely
do.
Love it. Yeah. I think especially because, I mean, I ask for them all the time. I annoy
Right.
promoters. But I think because for a long time I didn't get to do them, and a lot of companies, and it's so frustrating, a lot of companies still don't want to do Intergender, or they want to kind of scrimp around the sides of Intergender.
I kind
when
of
I'm
got
like-
that, yeah.
Can I have a match with 2 men and a lot of weapons? And
Do you think it leaves a bad, like
sometimes
almost a
go,
bad taste? Yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah.
But they're always the matches that we've found
There'll be food on that. It's going to
get
baby.
so over. Especially if I'm a face and those are like the heel. It's like, yeah, we want to see us smack the shit out of them.
Yeah. You need the comeuppance, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's just entertaining as well, and I love intergender wrestling. I've always been a very big fan of intergender wrestling. It's why I'm such a Candice LeRae fangirl, because Candice LeRae on the Indies, I think, is one of the best women's wrestlers of all time.
She was great.
She was absolutely incredible, and it just shows like it's always been popular. It's always been over. I mean, even like now, I think a
Pull
lot
his
of
harness.
Come on,
oh,
mate.
not long enough. There you go, pack up. Good boy.
You're a good lad, aren't you?
I think a lot of the bigger companies like Pro Wrestling Rev are doing some phenomenal ones at the moment.
Oh. Hello.
Oh, you've got a new friend now.
Hello.
I think Progress have, is it Leo Rush versus Rio coming up?
Yeah, that'll
What
I
a
like
match
Leo
that's
Rush.
going to be.
I like
What a
Leo Rush.
match that's going to be.
Who's he wrestling, sorry?
be real.
Rio.
Is he?
Yeah, what a match.
Wow.
And again, like I see from what's got, the audience don't want to see that, and I'm like,
It's
they
the-
clearly
It's
do.
the thing that a lot of the family show. He's now just
He likes to be a bear.
he's just
Murphy?
being nosy.
He's good, honestly. He's good.
Down.
I love Leo Rush's character he's doing
The
at the minute
black
as well.
hat
It's
character.
mental.
Phenomenal.
Come on, come on.
Crazy gimmick. Do you want me to help or you go?
Murphy.
Down.
He's great, man. Honestly, please come again. Please bring him. In fact, just leave him for an hour and I'll keep me occupied for an hour. You know what I mean? My kids will love you. My kids will
Do you know
love
what it
you.
is? At the back of our sofas, like again.
It's getting your ears.
Lovely. It's licking my head. It's quite warm in here. It's quite warm in here. And I'm a bit sweaty, so he probably like the sweat on the head, isn't he? That's what he's
I'm
doing.
gonna get
Oh.
cancelled for bullying balls again.
Jesus Christ. Oh, don't be silly. No, I'm not. I'm 20 years removed from my hair. Don't worry about it. I'm not offended by that.
He has removed.
I mean, honestly,
Like
20,
the worst
Murphy,
divorce ever,
honestly.
the hair's gone.
26 when I lost my hair, mate, a long time ago.
What's this? Point down.
What you got?
What's this?
What is up? I don't even
No,
know what's
can't-
up there.
Can't even pull the wool
It's my
off
missus's craft stuff. Oh, don't need a wool, Christ.
there. Gentle push. He's fine.
He's awesome. He is. He's
I mean,
awesome.
he can take a powerbomb and stuff. He's well versed now.
Do you know what? I can only imagine growing up with two wrestlers. My God, you know what I mean? He's awesome. He is. Honestly, I love him. I
He's
love
just
him.
so
You just take
playful.
every bit of focus, don't you, mate?
Hey, now, how fun is this show going to be? Do you know what I'll do, which I don't normally do? I'll send you the unedited footage Not that there'll be much missing anyway. And
Well, we
you
might
can...
have to crop this down a little bit, otherwise this is just going to be the longest show ever.
Not at all, not at all. We're going to wrap up soon anyway, on that basis. So, in terms of what I like to do at the end, bit of promotion for you. Self-promote, what you've got coming up and where.
Oh, God.
And who with. Big up the companies as well, promote the companies.
Oh, God.
You're now asking me questions.
Yeah, we've got like a full diary and we don't always have the best rapport for dates unless we've got the calendar in front of us.
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pull up my diary.
You know. We have...
Let's chat out Zero Limits first
Yeah,
of
Zero
all.
Limits.
Is that your next one, is it?
No.
It's not my next one, but that's my promotion.
Right.
So that's
Of
our,
course, man. Sorry. Yeah, I'm
So
That's our
blanked there.
Halloween show.
got a Halloween show on the 30th of October
That's gonna be
in
utter
Stockton
chaos.
on Tees.
Awesome.
Ultra
Stockton.
Chaos.
Yep.
Stockton.
Yeah. Quite a few people and faces you know are going to be there.
Cool.
So,
Tickets available?
Tickets are available
available,
now. They're on
yeah.
sale. Zero Limits Wrestling.bigcartel.co.uk or .com.
or just find us on Facebook and click the link. Probably so
Yeah,
much
all
easier.
social media.
Yeah. I'll make sure I find it and share it around. as well.
Instagram, Facebook. As for us wrestling,
I am defending my women's title for Firestar. I am officially today 400 days
Wow.
champion.
Bloody hell.
And I believe I am 20 months in and I am yet to be pinned at Firestar.
Wow, really?
So,
Never
Come
took
at me, girls.
never took a pin at all at the...
no, the only match I ever lost was a tag match and my tag partner ruined it for me and got pinned.
Do you know what I've just thought? I should have got you to bring the belt.
I forget to bring it.
Do you know?
everywhere.
It never even occurred to me to ask you.
No disrespect, but there's certain people that take their belts everywhere for the promotion. I forget to bring it constantly. Every show is him going, your belt's still on the banister. I put it there so I didn't forget it.
Do you know what I find? Those belts weigh a fucking ton.
Nothing. My lady's belt's quite a nice belt,
the
actually.
worst one is the Zero Limits United Kingdom title that we just debuted.
So heavy.
It
Is
weighs a
It's
ton.
heavy.
Right. Is it single, triple, like double, triple plated or
I
something?
think
Is
it's
it?
triple.
Yeah. There's a one for
super
IWF that's
thick.
triple plated.
Yeah.
It weighs a ton.
Like I wouldn't like to get hit by it. put
No,
it that way.
God, I couldn't even imagine.
No.
Nah. God almighty.
We've also got... Have you got a festival?
I do. I don't know. I can't like confirm match or anything, but I will be going down to Rise, have a festival at the
Right.
start of September.
Right?
Yeah.
And I am going along with them for that. So
Perfect.
hopefully something happens there.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
So there's Rise, there's Firestar. I will be defending my Kingdom Championship,
Kingdom.
no doubt soon. I believe September is
Awesome.
my next defence. And then...
This is no insult to the companies that we work for. I get hit in the head a lot by her.
Please, like honestly, we have the most...
That's the best
We have the best
explanation.
system at home. We have like diaries, we have sticky notes.
They're not
we
here
have-
though. That's the
yeah,
thing. They're not
they're not
with you.
here.
Yeah.
Social
exactly.
media, I can go through my social media and post it all. But when it comes to actually talking to me and going like,
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. This is just something I like a little bit of promotion for
Absolutely,
you. You know what I mean?
It's like when someone goes, oh, what's your favourite film? And you've never watched a film in your life. Everything goes out of your head. It's that concept.
Yep.
But we've got quite a few more coming up. We've got some more companies coming up.
if there's any promoters listening that wants to book us,
Yeah. We can be
Well, while I have
help
you-
each other or anyone
we can
else.
bring the dog.
Absolutely, bring the dog everywhere you go because he's wonderful. What
Oh,
are-
Shield. I'm at Shield in September.
Are you doing
as well.
the Shieldiversary show? Are you?
I am. And just to clarify, shout out to Shield for being one of the greatest shows to have him as your little tag buddy.
There you go.
Because every single person in that locker room just wanted to love him very
If
much.
anybody doesn't like it, I see I'm of the mentality, right? I trust dogs more than I trust people.
Oh,
And if
absolutely.
a dog doesn't like a person, I'll take that as a perfect judge of character. And the fact that he climbed all over me there tells me, see, I am a good guy.
He is super chaotic, but also for a new environment and someone he's never met, he's a good.
He's been good as gold. Do you know what? He's been inquisitive, which I would have expected. I'd have been more worried about him if he just come and sat in the corner and just, kept out of the way. I'm more...
He's now just
We
claimed
have-
your couch.
We have woken up before with him just sat on the bed staring. It's
Oh, man.
which when he's completely black fur. Just
I can imagine little eyes just in the dark. You're like, what in the hell?
Terrifying.
But no, he's wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing him. Honestly, I'm buzzing.
Thank you for having him. So many people are weird when it comes to taking dogs anywhere. Not
Really?
even just in wrestling.
Yeah.
Just you'll go to obviously I understand restaurants and that. until a bit.
Yeah, that's fair
But there's
enough.
certain places where they just no dogs allowed.
Why?
Yeah.
And it's And then you go in the shops and you see chavs with the kids running around,
Causing havoc, smashing
touching
the places up.
everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's on a lead at my
he's
feet.
more well behaved than the children. Yeah, yeah.
It's like, it just baffles me.
Nah, he's awesome. Like I say, I'll be honest with you. I've been sitting here thinking, I don't think I'm going to edit any of this out. I don't want to. Anybody I know we've spoken about it quite a few times. I think it'll just be more entertaining just watching him. And I think
apologise to everyone for the 3-hour show that is just our time running riot and us
This
talking
is where
about
you're going to
beating
edit it and
crap.
cut us out and just have
Tell
it
you
as
what,
the dog's
can you
moments.
imagine? I might actually do a cut where I've just edited you. I'll AI you two out and just have me and
interview.
him sitting on the
With
sofa.
Murphy.
I'll just be me and the dog. I'm alright with that. I mean, look
Murphy,
at him. He's
Murphy,
as good as gold, man.
who's your
He's just
favourite
inquisitive.
wrestler?
Yeah,
Speak.
who's your favourite wrestler? Who's your favourite match?
Murphy, speak.
Is it mummy or daddy?
Speak. 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 Speak.
He's not
No.
having it, is he? Look at the tail, though. Look at the tail. He knows. He's like,
He
yeah.
knows he's lined me up.
What are you doing? He's getting ready to
My
pounce.
little girl, honestly, she would love him. I'm so gutted
He's
she's not
so
here.
like kid friendly, dog friendly. Like he just loves everything.
Well, next time you just come on, because I hope there will be a next time.
Oh, absolutely.
Sophia should be here. And when honestly, she's at her mum's. Her mum lives down south, so she's there for the summer holidays. But she's back in a couple of weeks. But
He's just like a cushion, isn't he?
what I was thinking is I want to try and do like a run of shows up towards Christmas, where I have, talking about the plans for Christmas and little silly side. So I'm thinking at that point I'll get you on if you are available and bring him.
Absolutely.
Do you know what though? Bring him. I'll put Sophia in the room with him. She'll look after him for a couple of hours while honestly she will. She loves dogs. She loves going to my mum's. Oh, that was not graceful, mate. No, but no, there we go. Then I think that there is the perfect time to sign off because I think he has made this show wonderful. So once again, I'm going to thank Murphy for the star of the show, absolute star of the show.
Star boy.
Absolutely. Thank you, Demi. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you for having us.
Once again, I've been Stephen Fairbairn. Thanks for tuning in to the Wrestling Report. Cheers.
And all about the vomit story.
Oh crap! You
That
knew
needs
that.
to be the ending.
Yeah.